So I'm just on my way to the train station. I've come across another car that I'm interested in buying in. So I thought I'd bring you guys along with me on the journey. So let's see how we get on. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. So I was going down the stairs on the platform to catch my first train. And I was running down because I know it was going to be tight. And there's another guy who's running down the stairs with me. And as we got to the bottom of the stairs, we see in our distance, the train was pulling away. So I've had to catch a later train, which has added another stop to my journey in about another hour or so on the journey. But at least it's nice and sunny today, so I can't complain. So I'm just on my last stop now, and then I should be with the sell of the car in about an hour or so. And can you guys guess what country I'm in?
World, Weston-super-Mare, Highbridge, Burnham, Bridgewater, Taunton, Tiverton Parkway, Exeter St.
When you see signs in 2 languages, you know you're not close to home. I'm just about to go and meet the seller, or the seller's son, but check out these views, guys. Check out, you've got this lovely stream by the train station. And just behind these trees here, you've got a school over there, and there's the playing ground. So imagine the school being amongst the hills, and it's a lovely stream. Beautiful. Anyway, let's go and meet the seller's son. Right guys, so I've just bought the car and I've met the seller's son, Connor, Michael's son, and really nice meeting you, Connor. Thank you very much.
No, absolutely.
And the car is described as you guys said it honestly, and it's a really nice car.
Yeah. Well, I tried to convince him to do a towing cost for the extra 100 on top.
Yeah, because we were £100 apart. We were going to do a towing cost, but I'm not a betting man, so I couldn't do that. But
yeah, no.
It's a really nice place, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
I love it.
Can't fault there. But yeah, it's been lovely. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Nice one.
Been a done deal.
Yeah, good stuff. Cheers, Connor. Thank you very much. So this is what I've just picked up, guys and girls. A 2016 Nissan Note. Never had one of these in stock before, so it'd be interesting to see how long it sits around or if it's a quick seller. I'm really impressed with the condition of this car based on the age and the mileage. And it's in this really nice, hopefully you can see it in the camera, pearlescent kind of white. Like the white almost like sparkles. But check it out, guys, like all 4 alloys don't really have any scuffs or scratches on them. Really impressed. You can tell that this car has been looked after. So this is a 1.5 diesel pure drive Techno. So I think this is one of, if not the top spec, one of the high specs that they come in. 70,000 miles on the clock. I'm hoping this will be a quick seller. So in terms of bodywork, there's nothing, to be honest, worth mentioning. There's a little scratch there, and then you've got little like scratches there. I don't know if the even camera's picking that up there, but you'll go over that with the polish and that should polish out. But apart from that, along this side it's looking all good. Along this side it's looking straight as well. You've got a little dent there from a stone chip, but nothing you wouldn't expect of a car of this age and mileage. The headlights will need a quick buff to bring it back, but looking at it all overall, it's really good condition. Evans Halshaw number plate on the front, and Evans Halshaw number plate at the back, which is always a good sign. So you know it's not really been in accidents or had to have the number plates replaced because of that. So let's jump into the car. Let me just open up the car and have a look under the engine bay. Having a look at the engine bay, just looks a nice genuine example. No obvious signs of any leaks or anything. Just been serviced. We'll go through the service history in a bit. light indicators showing green, which is a good sign. Coolant's at the right level, taking consideration it's just been serviced. I checked the oil earlier. Oil is looking at the right colour and stuff. So it's all looking good, guys. Going into the back of the car, to the boot, got a little button there to open it up. You've got some rubbish there which I need to chuck out. Underneath here you've got, there you go, you've got the original bag and inflation tyre kit stuff, which is good to see. There's no creases or anything around the back of the car, around the boot, to show any signs of any damage. So it's looking really good and promising, guys. Pure drive. So does that mean it's like low road tax or something? Let me know, guys, down below in the comments. It needs a set of mats. This needs a good clean. But like I said earlier, this is the Techno spec, so it has loads of spec. So you've got start, stop, all around electric windows. You got sensor. You got like that's a sensor, I think, for lane assistance and stuff, or if other cars get too close to you. The controls there for your cruise and your cruise control, which is good. Going over to the driver's seat, whilst that you expect the car this age and mileage, it's got a bit of wear there, but nothing you wouldn't expect. Car comes with 2 keys. It's keyless, start stop. $18,000 miles to its next service. All is shown is good. Just gone over 70,000 miles on the clock. And being a Techno spec, it's got a reverse camera as well, so which is really cool. You can see there, and it's got sensors and stuff as well, which is really nice. Really happy with this, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think so far. It's got in heat like this, you need the AC working, and it's got ice cold air conditioning, which is really good. Going over to the passenger seat, again, you've got half levers. Interior is all good, really good condition. You got didn't realise you got storage compartment there. You got USB auxiliary for that bit, and then we've got all the paperwork and stuff in here. It's got 2 previous owners. I haven't gone through all of their paperwork, but you've got all the manuals there. You've got receipts for previous paperwork and stuff, and then you've got the service history here as well. So we've got a service history for 2016. We're missing 17, unfortunately, but then we've got 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24 in May this year. So almost a full service history, which is fantastic. So it's recently been serviced this year, so we won't need to worry about getting the car serviced. We've also got like an eco mode button there as well, which is cool. We've got a 12-volt socket down there as well, which is handy. We've got armrest that comes down for the driver. Let's go switch this off and then go into the rear of the vehicle. Again, really matching front of the car, guys. All in really good condition. I think the previous owner, I think Michael's partner, had this since, I can't remember off the top of my head, about 2018. So she's had it for a good few years. So long-term owner, which is always a good sign. You've got a holder there for any cups and stuff. You've got ISOFIX as well, which is always good if people are looking to put baby seats in here as well. So it ticks a lot of boxes, this car does. It really and truly does. It is very nice. You've got a little bit of paint there, I think, glue. Oh no, that's just a bit of dust that's come off there. So, well, it's a touch-up then, but there's no touch-up there. Really good, really good. So before I bought this car, guys, you know what I had to do? I did a vehicle score check. So to do a vehicle score check, all you have to do is head over to vehiclescore.co.uk and enter the reg of your vehicle. So I've done that for this car, and the website generates a report. So on this car, the overall rating is 878. out of 999, and the overall grading is amazing. So just really good news on this car. You can also check to see if the car is ULEZ compliant, so you can reveal the status there, and you can see here, hopefully that's shown on camera, it's ULEZ compliant, which is always a good selling point. So 86% MOT pass rate on this car. Average rating of this car of a similar age and mileage is 718 out of 999, and mine is 878. So we know this one is above average. There's no mileage discrepancies found, which is always good, and average mileage is just over 8,000 miles. If you scroll down, you can look at their score insights. So I'm not sure if this camera's picking up, but we've got a long-term owner, which is always a good point. Recent MOTs have a high pass rate. Mileage is between 50 and 80,000, and average mileage is perfect. So there's no bad points on the scoring site for this particular vehicle. And then we can have a look at the MOT history. So the last MOT was done in March this year, and actually failed on a tyre and a bulb, which is minor, nothing too major. And the only thing that's left on the advisories on this car, it's not picking up, I don't think, on camera because of the sun, but we've got advisories for the front discs being worn, and the front disc, again, you can't see because the sun is so bright today, but maybe you can see there is a lip on those discs. Hopefully you can see that. So I'll get the front disc and pads done, and then we know the car will go with an advisory free MOT. And that's the only fail in the history of the car. So it's had 6 past MOTs that is passed and 1 MOT that is failed. So it's really impressive for the age and mileage of the car. And we know the tyres are good because they didn't come up on the MOT. If you can see that there, plenty of tread on all 4 tyres. So we don't need to worry about getting them changed. The sun is actually killing me today in terms of trying to record content for you guys. And all that information on the Vehicle School website is for free. But don't forget, you can always do the paid checks, which is always worth doing when you're looking to buy a car for additional peace of mind. And the cost of it is only really a cost of a drink these days. So there's 3 levels of reports they can get: a salvage report, the ultimate report, and the ultimate report plus. So this is where Vehicle School will go and check to see if the car's ever been written off, been scrapped, been a taxi, been imported, is there any finance on the car. So it's worth doing that extra check just to make that extra peace of mind when you're spending your hard-earned cash. And don't forget to use the code BEARDED20 to get 20% off on your vehicle checks. So that's it, guys. I think I'm done with this car for now. I think I showed you guys around. Hope you guys think it's a good car. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I'm just going to head over now to a cafe or something, get some actual proper food, and then head back to Northampton. Right, guys, so I'm just about to head off back to Northampton. I've set up the sat nav and it's showing that I've got a 3-hour journey back to Northampton. When I got the car, there was about just over a quarter tank of fuel in there. I put £20 in. I'm putting £20 in. I've got just under 3/4 of a tank now. I've almost got half a tank of fuel from £20 of diesel, which is pretty impressive. I think I'm pretty impressed with that. And on onboard computer is showing that I'll get 210 miles from that. So that is good in terms of MPG. I hope you can hear me. I actually might close the window so you can hear me. Do you guys ever, when you're ever in a rush and you're tight for time, do you ever have a situation where every traffic light you come up to turns red? Because that's what happened to us this morning. Every traffic light we went up to, we approached, was turning red. And then it was just meant to be. Hey ho, just one of those things that we I literally missed my first train by a minute, literally by a minute. And yeah, which added another hour onto the journey, but it is what it is. In terms of the car, going into your gears really smoothly. Clutches, the biting point on the clutch is nice and low. Picking up speed fine. There's no knocks or bangs, anything like that. The only thing I've noticed once or twice is, even when I noticed it when I was taking for a test drive, is sometimes the clutch pedal, I don't know if it's me being heavy footed on the clutch, sometimes the clutch pedal, it makes this kind of clanging kind of sound, as if the clutch pedal is a bit loose. Or so I'll get my mechanic to check that out when he does the front disc or pads. But there isn't really much to report on, guys, in terms of the drive. It's driving really nice.
Exit the roundabout.
There's no warning lights on the dash.
Continue on A404.
No fumes, anything crazy coming out of the exhaust. Picking up speed nicely now. No juddering on the steering wheel, come from the steering wheel, anything like that. I'm in 5th gear now. Tracking seems fine.
In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout, take the second exit and stay on A4.
No misfires, anything like that. Seems like a genuine car, guys. I'm really impressed with this. It's got cruise control, which I need to try out. But I'm sweating buckets today. It's actually so hot. On the car dash, it's showing that it's 27 degrees. Wow. Let's hope it lasts. And how many days will it last?
Onto A4048. In a quarter of a mile at the roundabout,
So I think I'll end the video here, and I'll just carry on with my drive home.
A4048.
And I'll see you back in Northampton, hopefully in one piece. I've actually never had a car with lane assist on before. The car coming up beside me, so I can't demonstrate it to you guys. Let that go past me so I don't cause traffic. But it's really cool. So if you go over the cat's eyes, you hear that? The car starts beeping. So if you're like, I don't know, if you're tired, you're nodding off or something, or you're not paying attention, it makes you realise that you're drifting a bit. So that's really good. So that's a major plus point on this car. It's got a lot of spec for the age of the car. It's really impressive how much spec this car's got. So it's an ideal little runaround for someone who just needs a good reliable car with low maintenance costs. Because this car comes with 0 road tax, so you're laughing. 1.5 diesel engine, 0 road tax with all this spec and stuff, half levers. I think this might get snapped up pretty easily, pretty quickly. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Have any of you guys watching this channel or traders and stuff? Nissan Notes, are they popular cars to sell? Are they good sellers? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. So I've just got back into Northampton. Ignore the time. The time's a bit early. Had about a 20-minute break in a service station. But after that, I drove for about 2 hours solid, and I literally just pulled up now, and the car's idling fine. No weird noises come from the car. I'm really happy with this one, guys. And the other thing is the blind spot monitoring. So if you can see there, you can see that the 2 cars there. That is really handy. I never had a car, or I never owned a car that had that before, and that is really handy. So that lights up when the car's going in your blind spot. But it drives fine. It's really good. The only one thing I can mention is that clutch pedal sometimes, typically it's not doing it now, but every now and again when I put my foot down, is there like a clicking sound? So I'll have to get my mechanic to check that out. I might just need a bit of greasing and get the front brake pads and discs done, and then give this a good valet, and it'll be ready for retail. I think this is a good piece of stock, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. So we've got 93 miles left in the tank according to the onboard display, and let's see what we've got actually. So an average 43.5 miles to the gallon. That's not too bad actually. Still got about just under a tank of fuel there. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you think. I think this will be pretty economical car. I'm just with the Nissan Note, so I'm just going to go and pick up the discs and pads which I've ordered and then drop it off to my mechanic so he can get that done. I've ordered some genuine Nissan Note floor mats as well, because I thought rather than using say some cheap aftermarket ones, especially with such a nice example, probably worth just getting some genuine Nissan ones, and they should arrive today. So after that it will be just a nice quick valet and then it'll be good to go. It's a lovely Saturday afternoon, sun's in my eyes and I'm squinting, so I bought another car, so let's get into it and I'll talk you through the car and let me know what you guys think. So this is my latest purchase, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a 2011 Suzuki Grand Vitara. Not something that I'll normally have in stock, but it come up for sale close to me in Northampton, and I thought let's get it in stock and then see what we can do with it, see if it moves or not. So this is an SZ4. It's a 2.4 petrol. I was having a look on how much it is for road tax. It's a £415 road tax. So I don't know if it's going to be a easy seller or not. Overall, it's in pretty good condition. All the alloys you can see there, it's not really marked. The rear one on the driver's side again, in good condition. Again on this side, got a little scuff there, but nothing too major. Again on this one, can't really complain for the year of the car. I took a bit of a risk on this one. The car currently doesn't have any MOT, so I actually saw this, I went to view it back in March time actually, and it was the grandson selling it on behalf of his granddad. He's got to the age where the granddad can't really drive anymore, so it was just sitting around for a long time, not being driven. We go through the mileage and stuff as well. It's got really low mileage, so we were just sitting around and I wanted to get rid of it. So put it up for sale. I come across it, I was interested in it, but when I went to view the car, unfortunately they couldn't find a service history, and I went to view it on the evening just before the grandson and his family were going to go on holiday the day after. So we had a quick look around in the granddad's house or his bungalow for the paperwork, but we couldn't find any of the service history, and on the listing it said it had full service history. So they were adamant that I had the paperwork, they just couldn't find it. So they said, oh, leave it with us, we'll try and look for it, if not we'll drop the price. So the grandson actually messaged me yesterday saying they found the paperwork and I got the service history, and so would I be interested in the car. And I thought, for the price I'm looking to get for the car, I thought let's take the risk on it. Drives really nice, so why not? So that's how I come across this car, guys. So it has no MOT, so we'll have to check the tyres and stuff. This one here, hopefully you can see it despite all the sunshine in this weather, but we've got Bridgestone on the back. That's got a decent amount of tread. We've got another Bridgestone on the back here. That's also got a decent amount of tread. And we've got a wind force here. That's got a decent amount of tread. On the front, on the driver's side, what's this one? Tiger. I never heard of that brand of tyre before, but that's got a decent amount of tread on there. So in terms of tyres, we're looking good. In terms of the bodywork, overall, for the age of the car, it's all in pretty good condition. It's got a little scuff there, which we'll just touch up with some white paint. There is some bodywork damage on this side, which wasn't disclosed in the advert. So it must have hit something here, so that trim there is a bit loose. I'll just straighten that out, and then we've got some rust on here, and that's dented in on the door. So I'll have to take it to the body shop and see what he can do with that, but we'll have to get that repaired. And then we've got a little scuff here, but I think most of that will come out with a polish. Apart from that, I'm happy with the condition of the car. Going inside the car, one of the main reasons why I bought the car is because it's an automatic. So hopefully that will be a good selling point for when I get it up for sale. It needs a good clean and a good valet. And one of the other main reasons why I bought the car was because it's only got 23,000 miles, 23,937, and that is genuine mileage. Because since the granddad had the car, he didn't really use it much. I'm getting to the age where he couldn't drive and stuff. So inside the car, got a decent amount of spec on there. He did change the head unit. I've got the original head unit in the boot, but the problem with this new head unit is the original trims that run along the side. It's not compatible with this head unit because this must be wider than the original one. So I might switch it back to the original unit and take it back to factory and potentially sell this head unit off. But this is quite cool. You got like sort of touch screen, you got navigation, Google Maps and all that stuff, DAB radio and all that kind of stuff. You can connect your phone, all that kind of stuff to it. But that's pretty cool. So yeah, so automatic car. It needs a good clean. You got like random bits and bobs in there for your cup holder. Got 2 seats at the back. And then what we've got in the glove compartment, got a lock and wheel nut and a pack of my face masks. Remember the days of when you couldn't get hold of those back in COVID times. So let's have a quick look at the paperwork. So it does have service history, and the original listing said it was full service history, but unfortunately it's not. But we do have quite a bit of service history. Unfortunately it stops at 2019, so you got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and all of that, I think, apart from all of that is a Suzuki main dealer, so that's really good. But after 19 we don't have any service history, unfortunately, so we'll have to get this car a full service. So oil filter, air filter, cabin filter, fuel filter, make sure it's all good for the new owner. In terms of ownership, it's nice and low. If I can get the V5 out without showing the customer's name or the previous owner's name, we've got 2 previous owners, which is good, nice and low. And then we've got some paperwork for some repairs and stuff, which I haven't actually gone through. So it's got a decent amount of service history, so you could say I guess it's part service history, but you can see that overall the car has been looked after. Let's go into the back to the boot. So the boot door opens sideways, which is pretty cool because then you've got a sideways angle to load stuff in and out, which is always useful. And then there's my tray plates, but we've got the original radio there, and then we've got the trims on the side. So I might get my mechanic to put that back in when he does the full service on the car. And on your side here you've got your jack. If you ever need to change a tyre, car also comes with 2 keys, which is always a good selling point. It's always nice to have a car with 2 keys. So let me know, you guys, in the comments down below. Bought a car with no MOT. Was that a risky purchase? I think this one is a calculated risk. Of course, before I went to view the car, I did a vehicle score check, so let's see what that comes back with. So all you have to do is head over to vehiclescore.co.uk, type in the reg of the car you want to check, so YG61URS in this example, and it'll come back with free check. So for this particular car, we've got an overall ranking of good. So I've got a mark of 770 out of 999. You can also check the ULS status of the car. Is ULS compliant? So 91% MOT pass rate, which is good. Average ranking or mark of a car of this similar age and mileage is 646 out of 999. So mine's, this condition of the car and the ranking is above average. No mileage discrepancies, which is good. And the average mileage, which we know is going to be low because it's got low miles on the car. So let's have a look at the score insight. So it's looking good. So we've got low overall mileage. Last MOTs had no comments. Recent MOT's pass rate is high and the mileage is below 30k. And we've got no bad bits, which is fantastic news. So vehicle details. So it's a 2011 2.4 petrol, 22,000 miles on the last recorded mileage. Is most likely from the last MOT. Like I said earlier, it has no MOT, so there's not a valid MOT on the car. So I'll get that booked in straight away. And then if we have a look at estimated values, we're looking at between 6 and 7.5k for this car. And then we can look at the MOT history. So recent MOT count, or past MOT count, is 10. And it's only in its life of the vehicle of the car, it's only failed one MOT. So last MOT back in 2023, 22,000 miles, and it's advisory free. And you can see here all these last MOT of 2018, they're all passed with no advisories. It had some advisories in 2017, and I think it was the very first one in 2014 where it failed, but it only failed on windscreen wipers. So very minor in terms of failure and really good MOT history. Of course, with Vehicle Score, as mentioned earlier, you can do your checks, so you can do your paid checks, and you can use my code BEARDED20 to get 20% off your vehicle checks. I'll leave a link and the code in the description box below of this video. So it's worth doing when you're looking to buy a car. So overall, guys, I'm really happy with this car. It was a bit of a risk buying a car with no MOT, but looking at the MOT history, it doesn't look like it's going to cause me any major issues. Famous last words. So I'll get the car MOT'd, get it a full service, get the bodywork done, and then it'll be ready for retail once I've validated it. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this car. Do you think it was a good buy or not? Never had one of these in stock before, so it'd be interesting to see if it's going to sit around for a long time or if it will sell. Small automatic, but it's a big petrol engine with seats at the back which don't give you much leg space. So I'm sure there'd be someone out there that's looking for it for a little run around that they need an automatic for. I've got a feeling this will go to someone who potentially doesn't have kids, who's single and just needs a little run around and an automatic car. Maybe someone who lives on a farm or something that needs to lug stuff around on the farm. Who knows? We'll see who comes to view this car and how long it will be in stock for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll end the video here, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. Comment down below, as I said, on what you thought on this car and the Nissan Note. What do you think of my latest two purchases? A lot of you guys are watching the videos aren't subscribed, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of this month. That'd be really good. It'll just help me and the channel out, and it'll help me bring out more content. So as always, guys, take care. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.